Very warm welcome on the platform of EINCIS Academy. We are discussing the rapid fire series of 25,000 plus questions which has been asked in UPPSC examination. In this section we are going to discuss physics. First chapter is units, measurement, measuring instruments. Light year is a unit of astronomical distance. A light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. Electron volt is a unit of energy. The following is not a unit of time, light year. The parsec is the unit of distance. Shortest unit of length is Fermi meter. The SI unit of mechanical energy is joule. The unit of work is joule. Megawatt is unit to measure electricity which is produced. Kilowatt hour is unit of electrical energy. The value of 1 kilowatt hour is 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Speed of aircraft and ships are represented in knot. The speed of 100 knot will be equivalent to 115 miles per hour. The following parameter of temperature does not occur negative value, Kelvin. In 1 nanometer is 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter. The intensity of earthquake is measured Richter scale. 1 barrel of oil approximately equal to 159 liters. Which unit of measurement is multiplied by 0.39 to convert it to inches, centimeter? The following can be used to measure temperature above 1500 degrees Celsius, that is pyrometer. The thermometer which is used to measure 2000 degrees Celsius temperature is total radiation pyrometer. The following devices is used to measure extremely high temperature, that is pyrometer. Pyrometer is used to measure high temperature. Relative humidity is measured by hygrometer. The velocity of wind is measured by anemometer. Ringelmann scale is used to measure density of smoke. Mercury is generally used in thermometer due to its characteristic of high expansion ability. The following thermometers is known as pyrometer, radiation thermometers. Pyroheliometer is used for measuring solar radiation. The intensity of earthquake is measured by device seismograph. Equipment used to measure blood pressure is sphygmomanometer. Stethoscope used by doctors work on the principle of reflection of sound waves. Oxynometer is used to measure the rate of growth. Photometer is used to measure the brightness of light. Instrument used to measure the intensity of light is called luxmeter. Sextant is used to measure the height of object. The following is a vector quantity, displacement. Now move on to the next chapter, that is mechanics, gravitation and motion under gravity. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This law was given by Newton. Pendulum clock becomes slow in summer because the length of the pendulum increases. Rocket works on which of the following principles? Momentum conservation. Jet engine works on the principle of linear momentum. A man is standing on a boat in the still water. If he moves towards the corner, then the boat would move away from the corner. One person is sitting in a train having his face towards engine. When he tosses a coin, it falls to its back. Train is moving forward with acceleration. As the train starts moving, the head of passenger sitting inside leans backwards because of inertia of rest. In wind power, which form of energy is converted into electrical energy? That is kinetic energy. While floating in the sea, how much part of an iceberg is above the sea level? 1/9. The velocity of a movable object is doubled, then its kinetic energy would be 4 times. The weight of a body is maximum at poles. If an apple is released from an orbiting spaceship, it will move along the spaceship at the same speed. Astronauts in space cannot stand erect. This is because in space there is no gravity. The iron ball, which has weight of 10 kg on Earth, would have weight in space 0 kg. If the distance between Earth and the Sun were twice what it is now, the gravitational force exerted on Earth by Sun would be 1/4 of what it is now. A bullet is fired perpendicularly. It takes time t1 to reach at the maximum point. From there, it takes time t2 to reach at the ground. In such situation, t1 equals to t2. If the gravitational force of Earth suddenly disappears, the following will be the correct consequence. The weight of an object will become 0, but the mass will remain the same. A person whose weight is 60 kg on Earth has the weight approx 10 kg on Moon. What would be his weight in space? 0 kg. When any object is shifted to Earth from Moon, then its weight increases on Earth while its mass remains unchanged. When any substance is moved from Earth to Moon, then its weight decreases. Move on to the next chapter, that is properties of micromatters. Spherical form of raindrop is due to surface tension. A weightless rubber balloon is filled with 200 cc of water. Its weight in water is equals to 0. A piece of ice is floating in a beaker full of water. When all the ice would melt, then water level would remain unchanged. In a pressure cooker, food is cooked in shorter time because the boiling point of water increases. Underground water remains at pressure 1/3 atmosphere. At the temperature, density of water is maximum 4 degrees Celsius. When water is heated from 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, then its volume decreases. The maximum density of water is at 277 Kelvin. A body weight is highest in hydrogen. While lifting a bucket of water from a well, we feel that the bucket becomes heavier above the surface of the water. The Leaning Tower of Pisa does not fall because the vertical line drawn from the center of gravity falls within the base. While traveling by plane, the ink of the pen starts to come out due to increase in air pressure. Increasing the amount of a substance does not change its density. If an unsaturated sugar solution is prepared by mixing 100 grams of sugar with half liter of water, the following physical quantities will not change. Volume. Oil spreads on water surface because surface tension of oil is less than water. The pressure inside the soap bubble is more than atmospheric pressure. A needle sinks in water, whereas a ship made of iron floats on it because specific gravity of the needle is greater than that of water displaced by it. When a ship enters a sea from a river, then happens it rises a little. Hair of shaving brush clinches together when the brush is removed from the water due to surface tension. Water boils below 100 degrees Celsius at high altitude because boiling point comes down due to low atmospheric pressure. Move on to the next chapter, that is sound and wave motion. The sound will have highest velocity in steel. The following used to a TV remote control unit to operate a TV set: radio waves, Which electromagnetic radiation is used in remote control of a television? Infrared. The technique used to transmit audio signals in television broadcast is frequency modulation. Loudness of sound is measured in terms of amplitude. In a sitar, which type of sound vibrations are produced? Stationary and transverse. Sound moves like longitudinal waves. Sound above what level decibels is considered hazardous noise pollution. 80 dB. Human ear cannot listen to a frequency more than which one of the following frequency? 20,000 cycle per second. The following represents the decibel level of rustling of tree leaves in normal circumstance, 20 dB, which is being not used in night vision camera, X-ray radiation from objects. Waves used for telecommunication are microwave. If VA, VW, VS are the speed of sound in air, water and steel respectively, then VA less than VW less than VS. One important characteristic of sound is pitch, which depends upon frequency. Sound waves can travel both in solid and gaseous medium. Which wave cannot be transmitted through vacuum? Sound. The basic unit of sound are called phoneme. Ultrasonic are the sound waves of frequency greater than 20,000 Hz. Bats can fly during dark nights and also prey. This is because they produce ultrasonic waves and are guided by them. The whistle sound of an approaching train increases, whereas that of a receding train decreases. This phenomena is an example of Doppler effect. To hear a clear echo, the minimum distance between the reflecting surface and the observer should be 16.5 meters. CT scan is done by using X-rays. The walls of the hall built for music concerts should be absorb sound. The radar is used mainly for determining the presence and location of objects with radio waves. Gravitational waves were seen for the first time in September 2015. Sonar is mostly used by navigators. In sonar, we use ultrasonic waves. The following instruments is used for locating submerged objects in an ocean, that is sonar. Move on to the next chapter, that is heat and thermodynamics. At what temperature are the readings of centigrade and Fahrenheit thermometer is the same, -40 degrees Celsius. When a bottle is filled with water and is allowed to freeze, then bottle breaks down because water expands upon freezing. A liquid remains hot or cold for a long time in thermos flask because there is no loss or gain of heat by conduction, convection and radiation. White clothes are cooler than black clothes because they reflect the whole light. The following methods is being used to cool down the engines of motor vehicles, that is radiator. If the temperature of water is made to fall from 9 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius, then change in volume would be volume first decreases and then increases. When soggy biscuits are kept inside the fridge for some time, they become crisp because humidity inside the fridge is low and extra moisture is absorbed. In the following conditions, the wet clothes will dry earliest. 20% humidity, 60 degree Celsius temperature. The safest temperature for keeping food fresh in a refrigerator is 4 degrees Celsius. Thermostat is a device which automatically regulates, stabilizes the temperature of a system. Thermostat is related to temperature. The function of thermostat in the refrigerator is to maintain a constant temperature. It is more comfortable to wear white clothes in summer because they reflect all the heat falling on them. An air conditioner installed in a room controls its humidity and temperature. Human gets irritated due to humidity and heat because sweat do not evaporate due to humidity. During summer season, relaxation is provided by a fan because our sweat evaporates more quickly. The following is best conductor of heat: mercury. When ice melts, then volume decreases. When an iron ball is heated, then maximum percentage increase will be volume. Cloudy nights are warmer than clear nights because the clouds prevents radiation of heat from the ground and the air. If the door of refrigerator is kept open for some hours, then the temperature of the room will increase. Move on to the next chapter, that is light. The phenomena used in optical fiber for transmission of light energy is total internal reflection. The sunlight from sun to earth reaches in 8 minutes. Mirage is an example of total internal reflection. The minimum distance of clear vision for a normal healthy eye of human being is supposed to be 25 cm. Which mirror is used as a rear view mirror in vehicle? Convex. A mirror which allows viewing a very large area must be convex mirror. The type of mirror is used in car for reviewing rear view, that is convex mirror. Myopia can be corrected by using concave lens. Light appears to move in a straight line because wavelength of light is short. Black body does not reflect radiation, refract radiation. The following reflects back more sunlight as compared to other three, that is land covered with fresh snow. Diffusion of light in the atmosphere takes place due to dust particles. When petrol drops from a vehicle fall over rainwater on the road, various colors are seen because of interference of light. The following is associated with albedo, that is reflecting power. The following has the highest velocity: light. Both the marginal spectrum of a rainbow is violet and red. The band spectrum of visual light is between 390 to 780 nanometer. The light of shortest wavelength is violet. The color of a star indicates its temperature. The number of colors contained in the sunlight is 7. The following colors is seen in the middle of rainbow: green. Color of light is determined by its wavelength. While light moves from one medium to another, then the following does not change: frequency, by which property a rod dipped in a vessel full of water appears when refraction. A cut diamond shines brilliantly due to total internal reflection, that is TIR. Diamond shines due to total internal reflection. Doctors use endoscope to look deep into body. It is based on the following principle: complete internal reflection of light. Monitoring of abdominal cavity of patients by doctors is being done by endoscope, which works on which one of the following principle, that is complete internal reflection of light. An air bubble inside water behaves as a divergent lens. An air bubble in water will act like a concave lens. How many images will be formed if a point light source is placed between two parallel plane mirrors? Infinite. To look total image of a person, the minimum height of a plane mirror is half of the height of the person. How much minimum length of mirror is required for a person who is 1.5 meter tall to view his complete image, that is 0.75 meter. Radius of curvature of a plane mirror is infinity. Blue color of the sky is due to scattering of light. When the sky is being looked at from an aircraft flying at very high latitude, then its color looks black. Sky appears blue because air particles in atmosphere scatter sunlight. The green grass appears green to us because it reflects green color light to our eyes. The mirror used by dentists to see teeth of the patients is concave. The mirror used in searchlight is concave. A person with vision defect, myopia, can see nearby object clearly. The sun and moon appears elliptical near the horizon because of diffraction. Image formed on retina is smaller than object but inverted. At which part of human eyes the electric waves convert to impulse ligament, that is retina. The concentration in eye is due to change in convexity of lenses. Among the colors mentioned below, the eye is most sensitive to colors between yellow and green. Human eye is most sensitive for visibility to wavelength 5500 angstrom. The power of sunglass is 0 diopter. Red light is used as danger signal because it is scattered least. Red light is used in traffic signals because it has the longest wavelength. The red color of sun at sunset and sunrise is due to scattering of light. The reason behind the red color of sun at sunset is scattering of light in the atmosphere of Earth. The image formed by an astronomical telescope is virtual and magnified. The following radiation has maximum energy: X-ray. The direct viewing of sun during total solar eclipse causes irreversible damage to eyes. The retinal burn caused by the following components of sun rays: ultraviolet light, in which color green color glass plate is visible in red color light, black. Now move on to the next chapter, that is electricity and electronics. The best conductor of electricity is silver. A fuse is a safety device and regulates flow of current. It is made up of tin. Lead alloy has low melting point. Filament in electric bulb is made of tungsten. A device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy is electrical motor. A device which is used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy is dynamo. Transformer is used to step up or step down AC voltage. A dynamo which is set to generate electricity actually acts as converter of energy. Two bulbs in a house, one glows brighter than the other. In this context, the following statement is correct: dim bulb has larger resistance. Electric motors operating at low voltages tend to burn out because they draw more current, which is inversely proportional to the voltage. In a 3-pin electrical plug, longest pin should be connected to ground terminal. The use of earthing in electrical equipment is for safety. The device of converting alternate current to direct current is called rectifier. Alternate current is converted to direct current by rectifier. The following represents the sequence in increasing power consumption: fan, television, electric press, electric kettle. A 100-watt electric bulb is switched on for 4 hours. Used electric energy in units will be 0.4 units. 100-watt bulb lights of 8 hours daily. Electricity power consumption for the month of April will be 24 units. 5 bulbs each of 100-watt capacity in a tunnel are illuminated continuously for 20 hours. The consumption of electricity will be 10 units. The value of internal resistance of an ideal cell is 0. Mobile phone charger is step-down transformer. The following elements is a semiconductor: silicon. The following is a semiconductor: germanium. The following is an important part of transistor, that is germanium. Resistance of a semiconductor on heating decreases. Move on to the next chapter, that is magnetism and electromagnetic induction. The following metal is not attracted by magnet: aluminum. 2 steel pins sticking to the end of a bar magnet do not hang vertically because similar poles repel. If a magnet is cut into two pieces of equal length, then both the pieces will work like a complete magnet. By increasing number of turns in coil, power of magnetic field increases. The electromagnetism based device is electric motor. Move on to the next chapter, that is nuclear physics. The following is the source of renewable energy in stars. Hydrogen changes into helium. The energy from sun is released due to nuclear fusion. The concept of atom bomb is used on nuclear fission. The following is used as a moderator in a nuclear reactor: graphite. Graphite is used in nuclear reactor as a moderator. The substance used as moderator and coolant both in nuclear reactor is heavy water. Nuclear reactor is molecular furnace. Enriched uranium is natural uranium in which radioactive uranium-235 isotope increased artificially. A breeder reactor is that which produces more fissionable material than it burns. The following cannot be used as nuclear fuel: calcium. The difference between a nuclear reactor and an atomic bomb is the chain reaction in nuclear reactor is controlled. Move on to the next section, that is miscellaneous section. The following types of heat engines carburetor is used: petrol engine. By rotating a burning pencil-like body with speed in front of a TV or tube light reflects so many images of that body to us. It is due to stroboscopic effect. The following is used in fire alarm, that is photocell. The following was invented by Wilhelm Röntgen. X-ray machine. Common name of Higgs boson particle is quad particle. Automatic wristwatches energy is provided by different movement of our hands. It is harder to move on ice as compared to road because ice has less friction as compared to road. The signal of Doordarshan cannot be received after a definite distance because the surface of Earth is spherical. The following does not deform protein: infrared rays. In India, the following has highest contribution in energy production: thermal energy. You are traveling in a storm. What will you select to get protection from lightning? That is stay car. X-ray, which enters deep into the material, are called hard X-ray. That's it for today. Thanks for watching the video.